Our safari begins in the Tanzania National Park, Tarangire, which is up on a ridge. And the result is that around behind the lodge there's a steep cliff, and down that cliff you can see all kinds of animal life. All of the African wildlife that you've always dreamed about passes by just underneath your camp. The camp itself is largely made up of permanent tents. Now, we went to Tarangire specifically because it is the dry season. And Tarangire has its major source of water, the Tarangire River, and that river does not go dry during the dry season. And as a result, this area has a very large population of elephants, which of course need tremendous amounts of water. There are as many as 5,000 elephants in the park at any one time. The park residents include black-faced fervet monkeys, which, if you're not careful, will filch your breakfast right out from underneath your nose. On the first day's trip out into the game park, we came across this scene. It contains just about everything you ever thought of as including Africa.
I even have a termite mound.
Right.
Yeah. It's a classic African
This
scene.
is a nice one with just the two rows.
It's a giraffe. Look at this.
But still.
Terrific.
I don't want to hear it.
Don't worry about it. It won't. I mean, it's not going to hurt it. It's not going to hurt it if it goes off. That's all.
Now that's what you call a mud bath. My wife, she's really big on baths. I said, well, honey, look at that.
Well, some of the places in Europe, that's what this is.
Oh, yes, yeah. Yes, you're right, absolutely. They've got whole facilities set up.
You know, like that body and stuff.
There's some babies. No, not making that noise? Oh, okay. Now what's that one, Willie?
Is a zebra making that noise?
Uh-huh. As it got on to evening, we had to head back to the lodge, and the next scene is us driving along the road. And what you see in this scene is an old baobab tree. Now, the old baobab tree will get to be as much as 1,000 or even 1,500 years old. And the next morning we got up and we located some baboons.
Don't mess with my family.
Did the baboons fight with anything?
Anything they want.
I'm on the backs of the
Yeah.
monkeys yesterday.
They're on the backs.
They're
of
on the
these,
backs
too.
now.
Yep, there I go.
Did they ride the backs of the dads too?
No, shoot, that's woman's work.
Just the mom?
Yeah.
The women, I mean, the females always do all the nurturing.
But they groom
See, they groom.
the men's so
They like to groom.
They're prissy.
Oh, fight! Fight! Gang fight.
Yeah, but did you see how Mama came up there and broke it up?
I sure did. She said, all right,
That's
two
enough.
enough. In your room, 5 minutes.
Up the tree, up the tree.
Up the tree,
Everybody up the tree.
up the tree. Why? Why are you all going up the tree?
That's a riot. That would be a great picture.
Oh,
Is
up
anybody
the tree
taking that
with
picture?
Mama on my back. I mean, on my, oh, look at that little one going all the way up on.
Now the next scene is of a wildebeest that we came across,
Well, Dad,
and
they're-
he's going to do a little bit of running for you, and his running is just absolutely comical.
Look at him run.
Now this behavior is called pronking, and lots of antelope do it. And it might be to convince predators that they're fit, or it might be just because it makes them feel good. Here's something you don't see every day. These are adult female lions that are up in that tree, and they're just hanging over that branch. If you ever heard that lions can't climb trees, well, that apparently is not entirely true.
Oh, yes.
What a picture. Oh my God. What a picture. I mean, like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm shaking. I'm too, like, excited.
Now, are we going to jump down?
Here we go. Okay, here we go. What's we gonna do here? What's we gonna do? We're gonna.
See the difference in it? No, you saw how
Can I get it, really?
I'll do it for you. Just a second. I'll do it.
Wait, let's see where it is.
It's right here. I'll get it.
Hold on.
We're
seeing
seeing
the
the lion.
So that, and we're seeing the lion, and so the lion will have to do that some other time.
I wonder, do you think she's totally given up?
No.
Yeah?
Think so?
No, her head's down low.
She's still in stalk mode.
Yeah.
She looks like
and more zebras this way.
I don't know.
Now this next scene is what the lion is stalking.
All right, tell me when you stop moving. Are you settled in there, guys? Oh my God. She's taking a knee.
She might as well take her time. She's going to have a hard time.
Zebras are looking that way. They've seen it.
Yeah, they've seen her.
They've seen her. They have seen it.
Yeah, well, she's way too far to make any kind of.
No, I mean, no. Zebra's running quick.
Oh, she's moving.
They must have forgotten she's there.
Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. She's. Here we go.
But that lion never really did get close enough, and when it did start to make its move, the zebra were out of there, and the only thing that was left where the zebra had been was dust.
Now we can fuss at these people. Coming out there.
My dear.
Now we have a disappointed lion.
You may have noticed that with baboons, the young frequently ride on the backs of their mother, sort of in jockey-like fashion. And coming up, I'm going to be showing you just exactly that. But what you're going to find out is that that's not the only way they ride. Only the older children ride as though they were jockeys on the back of their mothers. The really young baboons, instead of riding on the back of the mother, will actually hang on to the hair on her belly as she walks along the ground. Here we see a mother with a very young infant. You can't see the infant very clearly, but every once in a while you'll get a glimpse of him. And when she gets up to walk, that infant is going to be hanging to her underside. There you see it.
Yep.
Now it's relatively easy to find lions. Lions aren't very secretive, they're not afraid of people. But leopards, well, that's a different deal. And here we see one that we caught just at sundown up in a tree. He's waiting for night to come so he can go out and start stalking. And he's not happy when he sees we've seen him.
He's upset.
Oh no, Meg, no. No. I'm at the end of my roll.
He's mad.
I don't like this position. He just put himself in. Go talk to him. Growl back.
Growl back.
He did what he did.
We waited for the longest time for that leopard to come down out of the tree, but he never did. And as you know, when it gets dark out in the park in Africa, we have to be back at our lodge, so we never did see him actually come down out of the tree.
Hey Leonard, what do you guys think about if he just pulls it forward just a few more inches?
What do you got?
You wanna jump?
He looks like he is.
He's good.
The leopard never did come down out of the tree, but the next morning we ran into elephants, almost literally. The elephants acted like they owned the road because in fact they did. We couldn't get off the road and they weren't about ready to move. These two old guys are about as old as elephants get, about 50 years old.
That is I'm thinking about you, Alan. I want you to get a good shot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, right in the head.
Shot in the head.
Close up of the tusks.
Very wrinkled skin.
Oh, go scoot a little forward. Stop.
Elephants can, in fact, turn over vehicles, and they're fairly dangerous. And when we got back to camp, we found another elephant. Now, this elephant that we found back at camp is nobody's pet elephant. This is a wild elephant that has come into the camp area to graze on the irrigated grass.